Hello, everybody. Welcome. Sunday.
Tis.
We're going to do some Arty things. This one's got a lot of things to pull off the plate. Because remember, she started some things the other day.
Yes, I did. And I've already got my...
Jelly printing is what's on the docket.
Well, we are going to have
a little perusal
of the book and show you what, I've been working on during my off hours.
Her off hours. Anyway, this is P over here.
M over there.
Patricia.
Mariah.
And together we are PM Artist Studio.
And I just love that light right in my eye.
See, when I don't have it there, look at that. It does adjust. That's a little better. All right. That upsets the camera. That upsets me. Does that bother you?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
That's better.
Okay.
At least it's on a slant.
See, I'm a little too lit up, but anyway, do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. Otherwise, I don't know that you were here. We like to know that you were here because we're an arty-friendly bunch of folks. And that's how I know that you were here. And I can't say hello if you don't say hello over there. If you want to hang out in the background, that's totally fine. We appreciate that. We really do. You just don't get helloed, but that's okay. Give those thumbsy upsies if you haven't. There's a few of y'all, like about, 30 of y'all. I'm looking at the numbers.
Who haven't.
And then if you're feeling extra friendly and sweet and wonderful, like many of y'all have been doing, share it over there on the Facebook or wherever. Send it to somebody in a text message. I send my brother lots of videos and things in text messages. He seems to be the only one that...
Well, he needs something.
He does. He gets noted up on some things. I curate content for him. In my advisory role as a across the table gel printer, I am also a curator of content for family.
Content curator. I love it.
All right, my arty friends, let's get people helloed. Participants. We've got Christina. Hello, Christina. Ann Laura is here. Apome, that's April. Art Junkies. Hi. It's been a little bit. Art Curious by M&W. That's Miriam. Becky's here. Betsy. Bling Auntie. Bobby. Christy. Cookie W. Becky just popped in there, or who? A Seminole Mind. That's Sue. Eddie's here. Elizabeth Folcomer. Hello. Ingrid's here. Yanka. Jenny. Jennifer. Jennifer McKenna. Jennifer's Dog's Life. Joanne. Julie. Lexi. A little this and that. That is Jennifer Thice. She's so nice. That's how she said it's like nice. There you go. And I remembered that. Those things help me in my brain. Other people popping in here. Let's see.
Oh, Hans, bartender.
Did you bartender? That's probably who it was. Hey, Jerry. Okay, Lorraine, Michelle with 1L, Nadine, Panka. Hello, Panka. Sophia is here. Star Traveler. That's Linda. SWL. That is Sherry. Taken. She's the bookmaker. Vinny. Hey. Glad you're here. Wendy is here. Hello, everyone. If I missed you, it wasn't on purpose. It's simply I don't see on the list or, things move around over there. Hello, Carol. Happy to see ya. Just give me some extra pinky hello hands and I'll get you helloed. Or just yellow hellos
Lost my tool.
She's also lost the Blick, the big bottle.
Well, it was because of all of this mucking
up.
About and cleaning,
She stuffed it somewhere. Because I have looked in all the places that I put like items.
It's a half-gallon jug. It's kind of hard to...
Is it in the bathroom? Did you put it like under the sink or something?
No.
Like that seems like something you would do. You'd be like, it's a jug.
No, that's what your father used to do. He put the Worcestershire sauce under the sink. And we looked all over for it. We knew we had some. Finally, you're reaching down there to get some detergent.
So I thought it was floor, like
dang, here's
the polish.
Polish up that.
The polish ended up in the fridge.
Worcestershire.
That's funny. But that is totally something my dad would do. Yeah. Okay. Do I go topside? Let's go topside.
Yeah. There's no sense not in two.
Not in two. Okay.
Not in two.
Okay.
Okay, now we kind of discussed, you know, a short period of time discussion. No, it wasn't lengthy because I think we just did this and then left.
That's true.
What color we were going to put on this?
Gold.
Yeah,
or a light blue would be really pretty too, like the phthalo light.
Then that would the yellow would become green, and then the greens would become, you know, blue green and that sort of thing. Okay, that's a thought.
That's all I got for you.
Is that all you got for me?
I mean, or you could do like orange.
Well, I thought orange, or maybe even pink.
Oh, yes.
And you know, here's the thing about the pink. Pink's going to pump up the yellow. And it's going to dull out
Darcy.
The green somewhat, depending on the kind of pink that we decide to use. I'm just pulling this one out. This is the pink I really want, but I don't know that it's still viable.
Addie says Titan pale green. I think if you did the green, like you would lose a lot.
Okay,
Like
this is one of those that, you know, you can still use it, but it's at that sticky point, you know, where when you go across here, it goes. Yeah.
Just gonna
and
put that back on the cart.
I'm just gonna muck that about there in the purple. Okay, but that's really the pink that I want. Now I do have old Dina Dyne, but I've already put airbrush in, so that's going to make this ever so slightly. And of course, we do have.
Is that gonna? Are you gonna just keep suggesting that one until you get it? It's kind of how I got her on gold. It was like, you know, just.
Snorting. Okay, I'm thinking this is it. This is Jackson. Jackson Permanent Rose. And it hasn't had anything added to it. I do have some over here that's
got added to.
Airbrush is added to it. And I'm not going to be able to add any airbrush until I find. Well, I've got the airbrush. It's the
yeah.
I can't glue anything. I'm really not a big fan of these lids, Jackson, if you're listening. Hurts
yeah, those nipple
lids.
Nipple lids are terrible.
It just, yeah, and that, you know, this one's just getting ready to give up the ghost there. So I don't really know what the answer is.
Yeah.
Okay, hopefully.
The answer's moving it to a different bottle.
Very satisfying little
pooties. Pooty.
About goats farting.
It's come up twice now this week.
Yeah.
Really rounding out the week.
All right, here we go.
Goat talk.
I wanted to get this down so this can be drying while we're, wow. It's a lot pinker than I.
Hi, Paige. Hey, Shannon.
Okay, so we want to get this clear out to the edge because we have managed to get our stenciling clear out to the edge. And remember, the edges dry the quickest, so you do want to give those another little quick pass.
That pink is messing with the...
Pink messing with the...
Well, and I think it's a little overcast today. So, like, we're not, and it's early in the morning. So, we're not getting, like, the greatest lighting in the studio. So, we're supplementing lighting here. And, you know, supplements just aren't the same, y'all. Just saying.
And with air conditioner, I'm telling you, I have the worst time getting...
No, you did a great job there. You're going to have some right... No, you didn't. You did a terrible job. But, you did the best under the conditions you were presented, Patricia.
The air conditioning is messing with me. It's sending a direct.
It fought you that whole time.
All right. Well, you know, you're not going to know about that unless you watch this. And it's okay.
You're not going to talk about that part at the top.
I'm not going to talk about it. I'm just going to go ahead and
like it never happened.
Peel it off with a pups.
That's a pup peel. Okay.
There we go. All right. Now we can turn it over and peruse. Oh.
Is it a good call, Patricia? Ooh, it was. Not everybody's going to get down with that, but, you know. That's some good stuff right there.
I think it is.
Hey, you know what? Kind of reminds me. So, Carrie was posting, his leaves are already turning, which is kind of funny. Ours are starting to a little bit. Izzy, in fact, she's like, oh, did you notice that, like, kind of at the tops of the trees and stuff, the leaves are starting to turn a little bit. But he posted a pretty picture of some leaves, and that's a little bit of that feel to it.
All right, so we'll let that dry.
And I don't think any big loss on the top little, you know, sliver.
Oh, no, I don't think so either. I mean, really, seriously.
Hello, Ray. Good morning.
Okay, I don't have anything on there.
Yeah, see, it was very exciting. Very exciting.
Okay, well, this looks pretty good around the edge. So I don't anticipate any. I say that.
No, Eddie had to put a sweater on this morning, and Mo's layered up. It's chilly. It's been a little, like, it's getting cooler in the mornings, but it's still, like, this is the time of year where it's like, you know, you got to bundle up in the morning, and then by the end of the day, you're back to, like, oh, this is summer still.
Pulling clothes off.
Yeah, it's hot. It's very hard to dress for this time of year. It's a lot of layers. Bring a bag. Oh, hi, Robin.
Is this butterfly robin?
Nope.
Now check that out.
I love that. I hope y'all love that as much as I love it, and that was my vision, and that's why I created those, you know, in the way that I did.
Well, I
am fully satisfied, Patricia.
Handing this off to you. What's really cool is on the black here, you can see the imprint of the other stencil, the small one.
Yes.
All right, I'm handing this off to Mariah
it's
because
textural.
It is definitely her. Okay, I think we're good on this. We can take stuff off if we need to. Oh yeah, here's this one.
Yeah,
I said it was lucky.
This one gives me no feels.
I think it's rather remarkable.
Oh, you know, there's somebody for every print.
It's kind of a marbly effect.
Yeah.
And I can't remember how I did that, but whatever I put down there, I kind of squished it around. So,
yeah.
Yeah. That's that. Oh, and then we have this one. I'm happy we're pulling this because...
Yeah, where's its friend?
Back over yonder here, and I'll talk more about that in a minute because I'm thinking about using it in my book.
Lexi says it's like olives. If you keep forcing people to eat olives, eventually they'll love it.
This is that coffee we're drinking.
Experience.
Coffee we're drinking this morning.
So, man, you know, he got a real kick this last week or so, and he went to Central Market.
Oh my gosh, did he buy a huge bag of that stuff?
No, Central Market. So it's like the regular bag, but he did fill it up. But anyway, he bought some, some kind of fancy coffee and out of the bins or whatever, and we don't love it. It's weird. It's kind of a blueberry taste to it, and we just don't.
But
care
it's
for
bad
that.
blueberries. You know, like those blueberries that you put them in your mouth and you bite down on them, and you're like, oh no, that's not good.
Yeah.
It's that blueberry.
Hello, Margie.
Okay, got that back where it's supposed to be. Putting this over here, we're going to talk about the other one, the friend to that one. But let's go ahead and... Oh, I think this one's so beautiful.
Yes, I love this one.
And hopefully...
She scoots over
on
me.
This is our 9x12 plate, which sometimes really gives me fits on the edge here because I go out past the edge.
Well, crack them edges, Patricia.
I know.
Do as you say. Hey, Devin. She can't type much today. Okay. Yeah, she laid down lots of these layers. I need to put together, which I might, no, because I mean I'd have to download like 4 streams, I think.
See, look at
make
that
a highlight
sucker peeling off of the acrylic plate. Okay, that I think that is
I like that a lot.
Really beautiful. It has a lot of paint on it.
Yeah.
Can you tell by the way it's acting here?
It's heavy. See?
It's heavy.
Heavy.
And look, you can see some of that little...
Hey, Christy. Oh, my God. Christy Hartman. You need to go. I need to send you some links. Christy Hartman did a bang-up job on a video. Like, and I loved your approach to it. And that intro was freaking awesome.
Well,
she went through some elements of design, collage layout, and I love the way that, well, I'm not going to spoiler alert it. Get your note up, but not,
Yeah, just go over there and watch it.
Yeah. But like, without all the pressure of it, like, it's like you don't have to learn all the terms, but it's good to understand. I mean, it was really, really well done. Well done. Bravo.
Alrighty. We got some funky stuff here.
Mm-hmm.
That's like a
Is that the dip?
Bit of a tree branch or something.
Dip, you dip, we dip.
Yeah, okay.
I frick with an R. It's different. It's what they used to say on that one show on Sci-Fi.
Okay, I think I've pulled everything that I've got down here, so now we can
Mm-hmm.
go ahead and put down some more stuff. This is a perfectly wonderful plate here. Alright, I need to get my...
And welcome to those of you that have come in. Do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. Otherwise, I do not know that you are here. We like to know that you are here because we're an Arty friendly bunch of folks. That's how I know that you're here. Please give those thumbsy upsies if you haven't already. That's the #1 way to support the channel and what we do over here. Spread the word.
There we go.
Build the community.
Yeah. I like having that piece of paper down there because it kind of lets me know where to go when I'm... Well, #1, when I'm putting paper down, but also when I'm brayering. Okay, I think that's looking good. Let's get another brayer off over here. I really did intend to get my paper changed out and everything, but can't remember what came up. I mean, it wouldn't take much because I don't really like doing that anyway.
You took the baby shopping.
Oh, God. And it's just rates right up there with root canals. Went to Claire's. Ugh.
It's brutal.
It took everything I had in me not to just scream.
And you would think in such a small shop, like you could be in and out of that place.
Oh, we spent a good 30 minutes in there.
It's way too much time. I do not enjoy it.
And it's crap.
Yeah.
And you know, I don't know.
And it's overpriced crap.
Overpriced crap. Good Lord. I mean. Okay, now y'all know about this stencil because Mariah tells you every single time that it doesn't come like this. You have to.
But this one's fairly easy, I think, because it was just a trimming of the edges,
and it makes for a really interesting edge. If you concentrate and you want to have like a bottom heavy design or a top-heavy design. I prefer bottom since it balances out. But you will notice it's also different on both ends here. And that may not make you happy, but makes me happy. And really right now, that's about all that counts. Okie dokie. Now, what I want to do here is, I have a specific purpose for this. Maybe I should just back up for a little bit and talk about my book for a minute, because then
back it up, Patricia.
Back it up. All
Bring
right.
it back around.
All right. So I'm just leaving this on here because
little teaser to be continued.
That's what I'm going to
stick around. You'll see that.
come back to.
Now it's book time.
Now it's book time. Okay. So I really have done some things to this, and okay, there we go. So this is, this is the, and this is one of the reasons that you put your cover on when you're doing these types of books, so you don't get confused about which way it.
Because true story that happens.
And it really is something to consider. Okay, so I've been going through these, and this one got buried, and it hasn't had anything done to it because I didn't find it until just this morning.
Keep losing that one.
Going through the box and finding, looking for something else, and of course that's how it usually happens. But you didn't notice how I kind of need to hit that with a little more yellow, don't I?
Hey, Margot.
Okay, so I think that this is yeah, that's a good one. And I'm going to do something with this. This is the other part of, and I think this is rather nice too.
Yeah.
Might use that side. Okay, so on putting these little jobbers down, can I just give you a little bit?
Mawashi. Application.
Sumo wrestler, crotch band. Here we go. So if you want this, you don't be putting your crossbar on until you've decided how the length of your where you want it to end up here. Okay, so just
height
FYI,
matters, and you need to know it.
Don't put that crossbar on, because now I'm going to have to figure out what this is going to go with, because I've already put it on there. And it's such a really nice one.
Well, can't you trim the bottom up? You can make it shorter. You can't make it taller necessarily.
You can't make it
You could put an extender on it. Look, be prepared to modify your plan. She just didn't discuss this with me. Doesn't understand. There are multiple ways to fix these situations.
Maybe I'm just being a little bit.
You're being a little bit like
myopic.
Yeah. You could just just cut the old booger off there and put another one around. Might be a little fat at the top, but that's all right. Some people have more bulges than others.
Yeah. Okay. I'm kind of done.
I got thoughts.
It's
on Sunday.
Okay. So I'm in here, and here's the other one that Mariah was talking about. Same stencil, but copper. And then this was pulled with Jenkins. I'm not sure what that was, but obviously some kind of turquoise. I don't know which one it was, but anyway, I think it's quite nice. And I'm not sure how I'm going to use it just yet, but I was just looking at this, and this is... Cut that out and glue it down there. Was that enough around the edge? No, really not. Okay, well, that's a thought.
That is a thought.
You watched Mariah do this.
Well, I mean, you stamped it. I embossed it, but I don't think I did it on. But y'all seen the embossing.
So I'm still working on the inside of this, and I have this hand in here just kind of as a, I don't know. I do like it.
I do too, because it brings in the blue from the other side. It really does help it. I would actually bring it maybe in from the top and come across to, yes, like that. There you go.
I kind of like that. Now, the only other thing about it is I kind of wanted, remember the other one that I made that it was kind of a
holder.
A holder in place?
Yeah.
But I don't like that, because
No.
it doesn't, and it's
camouflaged.
It camouflages it, and I don't know.
Hey, you could put a slit in the page and you could make it come in and out. interactive hand.
Sleight of hand.
Well, there's another hand
Okay,
there.
well, this is another, for another day.
Fill in the blank.
Because what I'm doing here today is
Give me a hand.
I'm not working in this book because it's really frustrating for me to work in front of you all. Okay, now I think you saw this last time.
Really, it's in front of me. She doesn't want me telling her what to do because it frustrates her because her brain doesn't work that way.
It makes me sort of angry. Now here, I needed that hand here. That could be why I haven't glued it down.
If you had more hand options than...
Well, I do have more hands back here. But I'm very fond of that one, and that looks really good right there. And I might just go ahead and glue that down.
Hands down, the best one. No, I don't like that hand there. I liked it better on the other page.
Well, see, this is one of the reasons that we're not doing this. I'll just shut that.
Because she doesn't feel that way.
Okay, so here's, this is its little counterpart over here.
If you want to see more of this kind of interaction, show up tomorrow. Where she gets to tell me what to do. It gets uncomfortable. And then at the end, she's like, oh, that turned out pretty nice. Not to spoil it for y'all, but it is a fun little show to, like, you know, go through the emotions.
Okay, all right. So I'm not completely happy with this. But
Jennifer would like a beer in that hand.
But I don't, it's one of those things, I don't know what to do here yet, so I haven't done anything. Now, these were stamp-offs on the pups because I didn't want it that strong on my piece of, I think this is asagami rice paper. So I stamped it off a couple times on.
Because this is the Catherine Pooler ink, which is very juicy stuff.
Yeah, and this is it. It's called spruce.
Oh, she's kept it over there. She likes
spruce. I like spruce a lot. Well, you know, I like green.
It's totally
okay. So this was kind of a flimsy page, and I attached it.
This one is hands-free. Sorry, they're really enjoying the hand thing.
Are they? Okay, so I attached it here with another pup's edge, and then I went on this side and added another pup's edge to the back side so that, you know, it have integrity as far as its functional integrity. Then I beefed up the edge of this with the leftovers, which I thought was kind of nice. And I did kind of pump up her skirt a bit and her top thing there. And I thought that this was kind of nice here, how this...
Yeah, I like that line, and it's perfect. See, movement.
I like this. I just don't like this yet, but I haven't really thought about...
May I suggest I'll just throw some things out, and you can then, you know, apply this information later on. You need something in the big green blob there. Something needs to happen there. Yes. Some.
Okay, well, I don't know what quite yet.
I think that's too much of this kind of same thing. Like you just,
you know, I don't know. I don't know yet, but I did come in and add a little coloration around here because I thought that white was just too stark. And I think the rest of this, you've seen all these.
So I think to kind of repeat like what was going on with the lady's dress inside of the thing there, if you came in, I'll just tell you how much I absolutely love.
But I like these two opening up next to each other.
Yeah.
And I think that that's good, that part. But also, this, I think, looks kind of cool there.
I kind of like the idea of a little of this or even of this because it could give you some of that same feeling, perhaps, maybe even the triangles. You need something less organic there, but that it has this shape movement, like what was going on with the lady's dress inside. And if it was in gold or, yeah, go back to the dress. How that's moving in. I like that. There's one other one I was kind of looking for.
Oh, I see what you're saying. The shape of the skirt.
Yes, and stuff.
And
like,
the opposite shape of this over here. Okay, but I think it's still, I don't like this. It's just too stark and too geometric. I need something in between. That might be it.
And that one's a little harder to see on camera, but I love the shape there, and it really fits the space nicely.
I think it does too, and I think maybe even, I might even do it on a separate piece of paper.
Yeah.
To glue it down, and that's going to be kind of an architectural.
Yes.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Okay, hand me
I'm
the other two.
giving those back.
Yeah.
But I'm going to keep this one because I do like this. And I have used this before.
Yes, remember with the
And I could flip it and put it this way so that you've got a fitting in together there. But I kind of want this to be like maybe this is you know, part of the wall.
Oh yeah, it could be, yeah, like a stone wall.
Stone wall, almost. Yes. Now that is the other one is rocks. Yeah. I don't know. We'll determine that later. But
I think that was a good discussion. At least y'all have an idea of, okay, well, how to mix those more geometric shapes with then botanicals or organic.
Yeah. Okay, now you see what's going on. I think you've seen everything in all of these. I don't think I've added anything.
Oh, yes. I think there's always a time for some empty space. The problem with my issue with that one was that it was so heavily, like it's too heavy over there where you have the lightness of the botanical, but your eye kept getting jumped over there to the blob.
Okay, and here's the other thing.
Like you need to break it up.
You do. See this?
Love that.
Okay, it's it's almost divided right in the middle, which is a very bad thing when you're like doing a design. It should have been over this far with just this left here.
Yes.
Now the other thing,
it's too weighty.
Yes. You need to make it feel like that, you know, this is bigger than this. And I did come back in with my watercolors and add some to kind of, you can see what color it was. With that green. Yeah. That was the Kuritakis.
Yeah. I don't know that helped your situation.
I don't think that helped the situation.
You further condensed the green.
I think that it just exacerbated the existing problem. Okay. So I've got this one over here.
That's called exacerbation.
Exacerbation. And I may go ahead and just, you know, use this one here. This one still has a lot of stuff that needs to go on inside here. I don't know what we're going to do in there.
She moved the hand.
Something. All right.
The hand's been relocated.
I've got more hands back here. I did find another little piece of this cool paper that someone gifted.
Oh, hi, Bobby.
Gifted us. And thought it was really,
yeah, love that stuff.
Really nice. And we can, you know, play around with doing some, you can see the paper clip there. Something to do with that and a really appropriate. Now, the other thing that, you know, when I was looking at this, I don't like this side at all. It's not doing anything for me. And I think it's because I dulled out. I need to come in and hit the gold again.
Oh, hey, Carla.
And this blue over here, it just doesn't go. It doesn't go with this. So that needs some working on. Now this is kind of cool because when I was putting this down here, I was looking at this. Look at that. Nothing is impossible to a willing heart, and you can see it even.
I love that.
I know. Isn't that cool?
Yes.
But I think the heart needs more. You know, I did do a bit of scribbly.
Yeah, you need to shadow it out a little bit more.
I think so too.
Just like you did sort of at the top part there, I can tell you did a little work.
Yes.
You need to continue that on, Patricia.
Need to continue on with that. Okay, I agree with that. Now, this little booger was lost in the shuffle, so it didn't get any work on it at all other than, you know, what we did the other day. So the back looks still the same, and the inside is still the same. Oh, look, there's some more hands.
Eddie says just handle it with care.
And I do still have, I have these, which I'm going to somehow or other work into the whole business there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that's the update on, did I show you all the pages? And I do have enough to cover all the pages that I want to cover. Because remember, I'm not covering the back page with this, with the, see how that works?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh. You have to start the right way or it doesn't end up.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Coming around.
Wrapping it around.
Put a hand there.
All right, why is this not working?
You'll get it.
I'll get it eventually. It is a bit of and you need to really, you know, consider all of this when you're putting them next to each other on what are you going to see next to. And I'm very happy with the way Mariah configured the pages, because look at that.
And all of these hands have been brought to you by Devin Rex for Art, because that's her stencil.
And so that is the book. And you know, I think it's coming.
It's starting to get a little poofy.
It is a little bit, but you know, I've got things in there that may not necessarily.
Okay. It's just holding. Temporary, but may not.
Temporary.
Okay.
Temporary. Okay, so I've got this business going on back here. Now, the one thing I am going to have to address, I don't have enough of these.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to have to manufacture some more.
Yeah. That's a good
Mawashis.
Yeah, it's a good movie watching, as long as it's not subtitle kind of thing.
Yeah, I don't think this is very interesting as far as
she showed y'all how to do that. A few, you know, who's it, what's its back.
It's not terribly
Mm-hmm.
terribly complicated. All right, so let's just get after it here and make some more pages. Okay, the thing I really want to focus on here is I want to focus on
I don't know about that.
what?
I think she's kind of mixing some things up, but that's funny. It's just party in the hand, business in the back. That's like a mullet. You know, it's business up front and party in the back.
Okay.
She doesn't know these things.
I don't know what y'all are talking about. Okay, I'm putting those in there. Okay, now, the thing is, right now, this doesn't go with the whole flow of things that are going on here. The bear. But I've still got opportunities on this side to do something, and remember to put it in this way rather than this way. We know that that works. I've done that more than once. So that is going to be a factor here. I do want to get, I like this gold with this.
I do, yeah.
And I think that that's going to be fine for that one, okay? Because that's what it's going to be. But I don't really have one for this little jobber here. And it's going to have to work with one of these others. And I may, you know, emphasize the pink here a little bit more so that when they're next to each other,
I like, yeah.
You know, opening up like that, that's what you're considering. So, and also, this is a candidate for, you know, next to. And of course, we were going to, we all wouldn't know about that.
I thought we were done with the book.
Yeah. And
she brought it back.
Okay, look. Whoa.
Yeah, you got a blank, you got an open panel.
I do have an open panel here, but that's okay because I need it. Why is that coming out? Is that, you know?
You gotta lock her in.
Lock her in. So I've got one here that I need to consider, you know, what's going to go next to this.
Mm-hmm.
But then this, if you open it up, it needs to also go with this. So I think that these two go together. So whatever is in the middle here is sort of going to be a bridge.
Okay. But not too far.
Yeah. All right. That's another thing that I'll be working on. But let's prep some papers and see what we can do. You can always change the color.
Alteration.
But you do need to have something to begin with. And I think that this is going to be a nice pattern for something like that. I'm thinking it will be.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we want to think about the colors. We've got kind of pinks, greens, maybe not peachies rather than pinkies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Let's just do something here, and you know, I don't know what we're gonna do. Put away my pink. I was thinking maybe go with something. Okay, I'm gonna use this, and I'm gonna get another paper over here ready to go because.
Yes, this is Art Deco Circles. Note that P has altered her stencil.
Yes. All right. So I've got this dude. And we already have some pink on here.
This is Tracery Special.
Yes. So we know that that's going to work. And I'm probably going to use that as my flop off rather than my pickup. Oh, everybody on board with that? I need to get this. Do you see what I'm doing? You can either have the top or the bottom.
Mm-hmm. Kind of how it works.
Here. So we're going to have that one up there. I mean, really, they're sort of both the same on that end. They're just different on that end.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. One more piece here. These are the ones that we made the other day. The reason you need to have these ready to go is because there's not a lot of downtime. And remember, this is a... Oh, and we have that.
Yeah.
Now, see, that might be good. I think this is not. That might be interesting. This is already has about...
Yeah, you obliterated the hands on that one.
Yeah. And this has 19 layers of paint on it. This might be good.
That one also has about 19 layers.
We'll leave that one out. And I mean, you know, I think that this is absolutely a wonderful one. I don't want to mess with that right
I
now.
would say that, like, if you were thinking about the ones that have 19 layers of paint on them, they may not be the most ideal for the mawashi situation because they're going to be pretty tricky to fold.
She's not wrong about that. Fortunately, acrylic paint is flexible.
Yeah, you gotta bend it a little more to your will.
And you know, you might have to get your rubber mallet out and
put some heat
beat
on
it into shape.
put some heat on it.
But yeah, okay. I think we're ready to go here. Wow, that was a long.
I really like this color. I kind of wish you'd use this a little more often.
I forget about it.
I really love this color. This is the Pebeo in the...
I can't read it. It's
360. But these are the... What do they call them? Dyna, right? Yeah. They're kind of the color shifty ones.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They are. They are that.
Blue black. See, and that it's like a cool, like a shiny jean.
And it smells interesting. Can you smell it? And it's amazing that I'm smelling because my left nostril is stopped up.
This coffee's got me kind of off.
Okay. That's a pretty good distribution. Okay, I changed my mind.
Yeah, a little swap off, maybe. Oh, okay. This is hippy dippy over here. Style 2, I believe.
Okay, there wasn't much on that came off.
Right.
Anyway. Because I imagine that it's about...
Well, it's a metallic, for one.
Yeah, it's drying on me as we speak. All right, not much is happening there.
Just grunging things up a little.
Grunging things up. Now, I could possibly get some stuff going on as if I would spend some time, you know, rubbing that and
with a wet wipe.
Wet wipe onto. The thing about this Pebeo is it's a lot more transparent than I have indicated in that little spot there.
Well, it's the heavier you put that stuff on, the more opaque it is. But if you roll it out like she did, yes, they almost all go way more sheer than you would anticipate.
Yeah, and that may or may not be what you want. But that looks pretty amazing.
And some good stuff left behind there. Oh, I love the mix of that. Look at how that lined up. Couldn't have planned that.
You couldn't have. I could have planned it, but it
wouldn't have been like that.
It would have gone awry.
Yeah.
Just because that's what I would want it. Well, I don't know that this is going to be our...
All right, so now we know Tracery and Art Deco friends.
Yes, they do, and they look very nice
Especially
together.
if you really like that lining up of geometric shapes.
And the edges, and I told you that those cut edges...
Oh, like Jesus, very glam Halloween-y.
Okay, that was transparent red iron oxide in fluid acrylic. And, you know, that's what we use when we don't know what else to do.
Oh, 100% like you. I think so. Like, it just kind of goes, oh my God, that's beautiful. Wow.
Isn't it? I mean...
When in doubt.
Red. Transparent red iron oxide.
We should all just take a moment for that. That's just loveliness. Don't mess it up.
I'm just trying to get that one little place.
You can come back and like...
Yeah, I can.
Wow, that's so cool. Well done, Patricia.
Okay, now watch, look.
Mm-hmm.
Are you seeing how that pattern of the prior, the initial stencil that was down, has created a whole different effect there?
Yes.
With its patina. And then look at this down here. Isn't this gorgeous?
This is one of the reasons, like, mixing those fluid acrylics, then with like a metallic, plus then you have some like brayer, like all those things together created a more interesting print.
Yes. Okay, so we've got a remember when we did this one? Some of the
yeah.
Okay, this is I don't know why there's this big thing across the bottom here. I mean, it wasn't obviously a brayer off, because it would have been going this way. I don't know how that got there, but anyway, we're not going to worry about it. We're just going to go ahead and, okay, so I used, I'm going to go ahead and continue
Hello, Estella.
with this stencil.
And hey, y'all, if you didn't know, we did our Arty chat with Estella on Friday. It was wonderful. We all had a super great time. If you haven't watched that, you need to watch it.
Go over there and watch it, because it is absolutely...
Oh, and somebody said they were so happy that you had asked her about her necklace.
I just, you know, I kept, what I get into is here is I want to do it, and I see it on the screen there, and then, but I don't want to interrupt Mariah, because what she's saying is really interesting, and when you get that train of thought interrupted, sometimes it's hard to get back there.
Yeah.
And so I didn't want to say anything, but I didn't want to forget. And then fortunately, somebody kept coming on and saying, hey, necklace. That's about the necklace.
Chat's good about keeping us on track.
I really love that. And I do not get irritated at that at all. So when y'all think about that,
keep at it. Yeah.
Just sally forth and carry on. All right. We're just going to use a little of this Pebeo.
No, today has been brought to you by Pebeo.
This is 353, and I can actually read this because there's contrast. This is orange, iridescent orange yellow. Now, I don't know why orange yellow is any different than yellow orange, but, you know.
I feel like whatever the first one is, maybe it has a little more of that.
Perhaps.
It's more dominant.
Now, I really like these two colors
Yes,
together.
that's fabulous.
They play nicely together.
Some say that they're complementary.
Yes, some do. That would be a little bit off because of the, there is a bit of dulling out of the, all right, so I don't want to do anything with that here. This got to hurry, because remember, this dries very quickly, and if you don't get it down, you have a little bit of a problem, but you don't want to, but you know, once they get some paint on them,
you don't have to be as fearful.
You don't have to be as fearful. Okay, that's looking really cool. I will show you that later. I'm wrestling here with my, and we're gonna have a huge.
This one's gonna be very Halloween
avalanche here in a minute if I don't take care of what's going on here, because I've got all kinds of things falling onto. Yes.
Oh, and by the way, since we do have quite a few of our designers here, I have posted the list of what's coming up next month. Please take a look at it. Let me know. And then, is Paula here? Where's Paula? Dance partying? What the heck? I had a special request for her.
Grocery store.
I haven't sent her a song.
You what?
I haven't sent her a song.
A song? I thought you said thong, and I was going to go,
yeah, I'm sending her underwear.
That's
inappropriate.
Yeah, she.
I don't think she'd be down with that.
Yeah. No comment.
She seems a little more like
no
commando than
comment. Just
I don't know. She may not appreciate us talking about her this way. See, she needs to show up.
Well, I want the songs we're talking about underwear here. Look at that. Isn't that wonderful? I want step-ins. Y'all know what step-ins are?
Step-ins?
Step-ins?
No.
Well, they look kind of like, oh, look at how cool that looks.
I love it. Hey, these two stencils needed to be together. They are friends.
Okay, so we're not quite finished with this yet. But step-ins are kind of like tap dancing shorts.
Like bloomers?
No, they're not bloomers. They're not bloomers. They're just, you know, step-ins.
Sure, if you Googled that, you'd
Yeah, y'all Google that while I'm busy.
Let us know
here.
what else you step in while you're Googling that.
Yeah, hip waders. Okay, so I want it transparent. I want the shine to show. I want the shine to show through. So let's go with something that's very transparenty. Transparenty. Okay, this is.
That's when your parents are barely there. My Gen Xers will know what I mean.
Liquitex. Phthalo cyan blue. Deep, green shade. Soft body acrylic. Airbrush medium added. And quite a bit of airbrush medium was added to this. And it is very transparent when I get through with, brayering it out.
Eddie has come back with information. Per the Googles, dated North American, a pair of women's panties.
There you go. But they're nice. They're loose. They're like boxers for women.
Flapper era.
There you go.
That was sent to me behind the scenes, but
okay, you can see how transparent this is, and I'm just going ahead and trying to get it out here so it's semi. And I don't really care if there are lines in there because it's probably not going to show up that much anyway. Lost my pup.
Oh yes, April and Lygia, definitely post your experiments with those water soluble things over there in the makers. That would be awesome. Water soluble oil paints.
Yeah, I know about those.
That's interesting to think about.
Yeah, they've had them out for a while.
Yeah, I want to know about that. Y'all get on that. Do a chart.
Chart it up.
Chart it up. Chart. Hey, remember, we do have a blank chart over there on PMArtstudio.com.
Oh,
in the freebie section. You can download a chart. It's got PM Art Studio branding on it for your convenience.
I'm going to retire that one.
In our marketing.
This AC business is messing with me.
Is it? I've been enjoying the AC business because I don't know. I like this. I love where this is heading.
Okay, so you see these areas where it didn't pick up a lot. I think that that's due to the fact that there's more. There is a layer of paint underneath this stencil. Okay. And a lot of times when that happens, it just isn't going to take where that is. And I think that is what occurred there. All right, we're going to put that aside because I think that looks pretty cool. All right, now we're going to come back with this. And I'm really, I don't want what's out here on here.
Oh, sweet. And thanks, Cookie Wookie Mo, put in the link to that comparison chart free download. Hey, listen, I spent time laying that thing out. I was like, I'm going to share this with people because it's kind of nice to have. And you can write it in, or if you got computer skills, I think it's a PDF, I'm pretty sure. You can type stuff in and then print it out on whatever paper it is that you're using, which is helpful because then you kind of know however those things are going to react with the papers that you're going to use it. Now, that's not to say that if you're using like watercolor paper, I don't really recommend running that through the, printer. It's not going to be happy.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Ask me how I know.
Number one is too stiff, and number two, it's texture usually. It doesn't always.
And in this case, that's not.
Okay, I think this is so lovely. I really do. I'm not doing anything else to that because that bottom part I really think I can use. And
Hi, Delana.
Yeah. Okay.
No worries. Thanks for popping by. Appreciate it. Thumbsy up season,
Yeah.
Save us for later.
That sort of thing. Okay, I need another stencil here. I don't know which one I need.
Oh.
As I'm ripping them apart back here.
Oh, there is a trick to the water ratio.
Oh, in the oil?
Mm-hmm. Here, say hi. Show them your mask. This is the latest one. Isn't it cute?
She wore it yesterday.
Mm-hmm, with her tail.
When we were out and about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Roaming.
So,
Okay. Don't the yeah, careful. It'll all fall down over there.
I don't know what this little filmy business is here. Oh, I probably pulled off from another stencil. I didn't know that it's going to be like a deal breaker or anything. But can you see it there?
Careful hearing. Okay. On. Although I don't know if that's totally centered up. You gotta like kind of do it there. Yeah. See?
But you know, after a while, when you're doing this, your stencil does have a tendency to catch on these little fuzzy businesses.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
And I can't look in the
I love you.
spot. I love you.
Bye.
I don't know, what did she say?
Nothing. What?
Nothing?
Hmm? They love your mask.
Oh,
Thank you.
Okay, so this is one of my go-to.
Desert cracks. This is the small one. There's a small and a large.
Yeah, and I really I like this one because it the lines seem to work really
The scale.
well. The scale of the line. Yes, thank you. Works really well with
Other
stencils, not just
that
this
are more
one.
busy.
That, yeah.
I'm
And
filling
this
in
is
the
just
blanks.
this is just going to be hopefully that you're still going to be able to see some of that, but we're going to obliterate some of it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what are we going to do? What are we going to do?
Oh, Sophia actually had to clean one. It was the thorns that they had filled up. She'd used it with paste. Yeah, y'all, if you're kind of new to any stenciling, but especially with the U-bow, and especially if you let the paint build up on your stencil, that's one thing, but do not let that, any of the pastes dry up on there, because seriously, that was very difficult to get off.
It super is, and it's one of those picker situations because even when you put it in the mixture to get it to you know, kind of
Now, I think the Murphy's does take care of
resolubilize.
right. I think the Murphy's takes care of business, but you got to soak it.
You got to soak it, and you have to pick it. It doesn't just slide off like paint.
You need to be careful with that picking business.
Yes.
U-bow is layered. You may be peeling layers of your stencil off, and then that messes with the whole actual like integrity of. I was trying to think of that word the other day. Integrity.
Yeah.
Integrity of the stencil itself. Hi, Paula. We were talking about you. I've sent you something over on the Facebooks in the lightning bolt. I think it will get you chuckling. Chuckle, chuckle. And it's a request as well. Tambio. See, now she's going to be very confused. She has to go back and listen to all that business. Good conversation.
Okay, I really didn't like that.
No, that did not please you.
That did not please me.
This is a bold move.
So I'm just going to go ahead and
Make the bold move. Mm-hmm.
it's that little part that always ends up.
Yeah, I think so, Lygia. Mm-hmm.
remember, if we don't like this, we can
Yeah, there's just one more layer.
do something else. Brayer off my brayer.
That was a bold move.
I know, but I think it worked. I'm
a little sad because I
irked
thought
about that down there. But
Mhm.
we know that we can deal with that. We really don't need to belabor that point. Okay. Well, there we go. Okay, we've got these two.
Mm-hmm.
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 Them right back there where I can grab them very quickly. We've got some stuff here we need to get off. Let me grab a... Okay, that'll work.
What you got over there is a stencil called
Atomic
Asters,
Daisies.
I think. No, Atomic Asters. I think that's what we called it. There's different ones because these are
Look
like
at that
kind of
bubble there and that bubble there.
you can get them as like a stencil with the.
Oh, that was, did you see how that flew?
Yes, that there was spatter.
That might explain what happened with where did I have spatter that was weird?
Oh, on the lens of the camera.
Oh, on the camera.
Because I was like, reorganizing things, and I'm like, oh my gosh, maybe this is why it was like being weird about focusing and stuff. I mean, there was like across all the little 3 lenses, because the top cam's an iPhone, and yeah, this one had maybe that's how that happens.
Bursting bubbles. That's
Bursting bubbles.
what I do.
Becky said Atomic Asters was one of her first orders from PM Artist Studio. If you didn't know, we have a website and we have many designers that are here in the chat. We sell stencils, stamps, printables. There's even some artwork over there.
This is an odd piece of paper here. I mean, it's not
Right.
Yes,
it ain't square.
No, it's not hammer mill.
Oh.
It's something else.
I keep telling you I think that's the Paycom paper, and you tell me no.
Could be.
This is like the olives. I keep offering it up. She'll take it at some point.
Look at this down here, since that's weird how that's this one.
Yeah, pulled some weird stuff there.
Weird
or
stuff there.
Didn't pull.
Didn't pull. Well, it's getting to the point where it's really dry and it is just not coming off here. Okay, so we've got some interesting stuff going on here now, and this is very interesting too. And the reason you can see the size of this paper, it is bigger than, so I could go ahead and eliminate those edges, and
yeah,
it's not going to be like a big deal because then it's still the size of the paper. I think this is really beautiful.
I like that. That looks cool.
And I love this down here. I mean, I
think you chop it so that way you actually
can maintain and save all of that cool stuff that's on there. Okay.
And welcome to those of you that have come in. Do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. Otherwise, we don't know that you're here. We like to know that you're here. If you're watching on replay, we still like to know that you're here. Let us know down and below in the comments. But give those thumbsy upsies if you haven't already. We very much appreciate them.
Okay, this is really pretty. I don't really want to do anything to that.
And that's over there on that other corner down there.
I've got some more here that we can.
Over there. Really learning the camera beam.
Okay, well we can do anything to that, and it doesn't really matter. Okay, this is.
Oh, Paula says, please tell P I was inspired by her use of the Smashing Pumpkins and have done ocean, Halloween, and Japanese flowers in a post in Makers. She made all the things.
Wow. Well, I
that is available over there at PM Artist Studio.
I was just looking at the remember the flop off?
Yeah.
Pulled off fuzzies.
Yeah, did you soak the stencil?
No, I didn't. I should have. Okay, we've got some really nice gold stuff going on.
Hi, Suzanne.
This might be a good one.
Awesome. Oh, Smashing Pumpkins is a new one by Paula. And Pete used it the other day, but then she got the paper stuck to it, so kind of put it out of commission, I think, until she soaks it off.
Yeah, and I'm trying to think. I'm gonna do something with that. That would be a good one too, because it really doesn't have anything much on it. This is why you keep your
Oh yeah, I love that one. I just don't ruin that one, please. Just like
She's talking about ruining things. I only make things better.
Oh well, sometimes they go through phases.
Okay, so I've got some options here to pull, and this is what I like. I like having these. Now I'm going to get my bridge table across here.
Yeah, that would help you,
because then I can. I have to remember this. This board is heavy.
We need to find you something that's better than your board that you had before.
Yeah.
Because this, stability-wise, is better.
But see, if I put them here beside me, I can see them, and then I can pull them over. And,
it's more better.
Pick the best one, because sometimes I don't know until I look at it here, and I'm going, oh, yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You got 45 minutes-ish.
Well, I'm just going.
Okay.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and get some more of this down here, because this creates more of a texture than it does a pattern, I think. And turn our thing around here. Okay, Mariah doesn't want me to mess that up.
Here, in fact, you should just give it to me, because look at how good it looks with that. They're friends.
Well, they are.
Look at that. Look at that.
Oh, you can have it. I mean, I really did have
I got things going on over here. I don't know what I'm collecting for, but
sometimes you just don't know until your collection reaches a critical mass.
And something has to be decided.
And
I've got enough to make a book.
Look. Actually, I have a tub full of stuff over here.
Yeah, you've got a lot of projects in process. So what is your thought process
you don't
here
want me to whip some white on that?
I don't need any white whipped on me. I'm good enough.
You're such a boring person.
100%.
Okay. I was going to flop that down. I don't know if I want to do.
Yeah. There you go. Roly, roly. Okay. There's a lot of paint on that thing.
A lot of paint.
It's making me nervous. But this is paint to paint, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue.
See? Interesting. Very satisfying ripping sound.
That's a lot of paint.
A lot of paint. That's okay.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Anne. That's cool. Bravo on that.
I know.
But see, she had to get rid of 3 other layers of paint before the goodness happens.
Before the goodness happens. Well, I need to mix up some more of this.
Yeah, it sounded empty.
I don't know if we can get anything out of that.
Oh, there's stuff in there. It's swishing about.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
And you always need a little bit more of this than you think, because remember, it's very transparent.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I am going to have to mix up some more of that, because that is one of my favorites.
I don't think much of your design's going to still be there.
You're
Some of it.
going to be surprised, I think.
It's true.
I'm trying to very lightly.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, this is nice, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. What is the mixture with the purple? Ooh, that does look cool. And there was more there that stayed. Oh, look at you. She's just showing off now. Also, one of the things that
Look at this little clump of.
yeah,
You know what that is?
it's sprayer goo.
It's brayer goo that's on the tape. And I forget and put my thing down the wrong way sometimes.
Yeah.
And
the goo transfers.
And the goo transfers.
It travels. Traveling goo.
Traveling goo.
The mixture is a, I think it's like a dioxazine purple with.
Yeah, and it was originally high flow anyway, so it's loosey-goosey. And then it says plus mediums. I don't know exactly what mediums were involved
All
there.
of them. A little bit of something at different intervals.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And we're not telling you the recipe because we don't know. Like, it's...
Now, I think that's really interesting. I don't know if you all think that's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's grab kind of a boring one here. Doesn't have quite as much.
The purple mixture with the white can create... He's pretty good at this little technique. And she has shown it multiple times in kind of in varying ways, because depending on how much of the mixture or other kind of more watery mixture she puts in with it, it does different things.
That it do.
But this is why, don't be afraid, especially when you're when one of those favorite paints of yours is running down to the very little, you know, bits at the end,
Oh, yeah.
don't be afraid to like just shoot some other mediums in there and play around a little bit.
Oh, good, I found it. I was looking all over for this piece.
I found it over here.
That's what happens when you clean up rapidly and don't pay attention.
Yeah, I feel like that's what happened to the Blick.
Okay, this has already got some stuff on it. I'm not sure what, but did you see that? How that sucked right through the paper?
Yeah.
This is weird paper. I don't know what paper this
It's
is.
Paycon printmaking.
I don't think it is.
I think that it is.
I don't think it is. I think it's something else because it really,
I'm judging.
it's very absorbent. Now that could be the Paycon because it is a. And any of your printmaking papers are going to have some absorbency.
Like they don't have the finish on them like the 32-pound hammer mill.
And look, this is leaving behind some of the. I don't really know.
Yeah, where did the little crosshatchy business come
I don't know for sure. But isn't that pretty?
Was that already on the paper?
Yeah. But it's like a flop off.
Oh, no, you know what it is? Okay. The reason I know this is because, see, I helped with the whole cleanup. I think that there was some of that the actual, like, so this is just the stuff you put in your cupboards to hold, you know, keep the dishes up
the
or whatever.
rubbery stuff.
Yeah, the kind of rubbery
I
stuff.
got some of that
So
here somewhere.
what had happened is it actually adhered to the paper somewhat.
And when you pulled it off, you can see that
Yeah.
it pulled up little pieces of the.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to leave that alone for right now because I kind of like it. I think it will it will go. And this is how I pick up that stuff over here on the edge. And I can scrape that off if I don't want to redo the whole thing. Okay.
Oh, I think you totally could do that, like Gia. She wonders if you could take scans of the cool prints and make wallpaper of it.
Well, I don't know.
Now, here's where it would get kind of tricky because, you know, with wallpaper, you kind of want a step and repeat pattern.
Well,
some of these wouldn't necessarily on a larger, you know. I would encourage those of you that want to understand what I am saying to play around with, I think even in Procreate or digitally speaking, if you have any kind of program where you can take a little square, so you take your image, put it into a square, and then try to step and repeat it. You'll see kind of a weird pattern appear anyway, but then play around with scale, sizing them up and down, and seeing where some of that weirdness happens in what pattern comes of stacking those together. If you're into that sort of thing. You know, back in the day, like whatever, I don't know if y'all remember like the paint programs and stuff, and you could create some like really weird pattern type stuff. Yeah, it's fun to play around with. But I don't know that I would want it on my wall either because like you would start to, I don't know, maybe in the bathroom or whatever. Like having one of those accent walls with it might be kind of cool. Carla loves that stencil. She calls it Mama's linoleum.
oh, that's funny.
I like that.
That is funny.
Oh, hi, Mimi. No worries.
Now see that?
That looks cool.
Looking cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't think that one's done. Are you lucky, Mariah?
Oh, that's lovely.
Isn't that cool looking?
Yes, that's very cool.
Not a lot of stuff here, but maybe some will pick up. Yes.
Ooh, yes. See, these will end up being the best ones, y'all.
Very cool looking. Okay. Whew. Does it seem kind of...
Well, you were griping because the air was on,
Well, that was just because it was messing with my stuff.
and now you're having a moment.
Now I'm having a moment here. It's just like, holy moly.
I haven't messed with it, but yeah.
I know, but I woke up in the night and it was 76 in the bedroom. And that is just way too hot for
Yeah, I agree.
this mama.
She don't like
my
being
motor my motor runs hot, and
yes.
I can't deal with that. Oh wow.
Oh,
That's why it's shoved to the back. It needs some
stuff in it.
I need to go through and just shake all of these and decide. Look at that one.
And make decisions and maybe make some lists.
This one's
and
clogged.
whatever.
It won't even shut. That's because isn't this gross looking? I don't know. Everybody else's paints end up looking like this, but okay. I don't know what this is, but let's just see what happens here. Oh, goose turd green.
All right. Yay.
And this is
Yay.
this is really good. This is okay. See, you see that out there right now, okay?
Yeah.
We're not through squeezing stuff out there yet. We're going to take some of my airbrush medium white and because what's cool about this when you look at that, mix it and
it really
put
does
it
look
on
like
top
goose
of this
turd.
little cellular looking and look at that color. Isn't that just amazing? I don't know.
I think we need
things like that. Just totally amazing.
Because I saw this when we pulled down the charts yesterday. Here, so people believe us when we talk about these colors, because we haven't whipped this out in a while. Gotta whip it out every once in a while. It's important. People know you got it.
Yeah, well, it
just depends on where you're at, though. Please,
in the right company.
That's right. I feel like y'all are the right company. I'm gonna wait until she gets her, whatever. Okay.
Oh, geez, look at those little frog egg bubbles just blowing along there. This is patience is a virtue. Then one that I don't really possess in great amounts. But what's happening out there right now is really, really cool. And we're going to pick up some of that with just plain paper. And you can see what happens here. And remember, your different papers are going to pick up differently also. Now, I'm not bringing in any of the Baron or anything else. I'm just going to see what is going to attach itself.
These are soppy.
Very, very soggy.
Soppy.
soggy.
Soppy.
Soppy, Mariah says.
It's
If
different.
you felt the paper, you would think it was. So it's totally.
Because
soppy.
you get soppy with paint.
Yes.
Soggy's different.
It's soppy and soggy because I have to be careful. It's going to tear.
Tombian.
Now see, we're still picking up some of the goo from the edges of the dark brown there.
Mm-hmm.
Nice background. Not much out there. Okay, put that back down. Don't worry about that.
Here, before you move on, I really want you to see how well that really does. Actually, it is actually goose turd you hit right there at the top.
There it is.
So this is from 1574. These are the colors we reference every so often because they're hilarious.
And there are some things here that I don't, brown bread, that cracks me up. But dead Spaniard, remember we?
Yes.
Here's puke.
Yeah. Which I'm like, I don't know if your puke is that color.
Here's way down here, and you can't see it's almost the same.
Yeah, and then the very last one is mortal sin.
Mortal sin.
Black. I don't know what the word before black is. What does it say there?
True.
Oh,
True
true
black.
black.
True black. Russet.
I don't know what to tell you.
Here's ham. Ham color.
Ham.
Ham. Okay, well this needs to lie down and
Think about itself.
and
It's time out, y'all.
time out while the little goose turds are drying. Recapture some of that edge
Hi,
stuff
Jenny.
there.
No worries.
Bring it out here in the middle.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, that's looking mighty fine, mighty fine. Let's just
Mm-hmm.
grab some color here and see what we've got. All right, let's mix in a little bit of this
Mix it in.
Matchmaker Dinah Wakely.
No, that's different. That's the other Chicky Poo.
Oh.
That's Jane Davenport, I believe.
Yes, there you go.
No, I think this was way before Spam. I don't know though. How long has Spam been? When did?
Well, I'm not sure they even had cans back in those days.
Right, but they still maybe had like something. They were still curing meat.
Yes, they were, and probably putting it in jars,
Yeah, or
jugs, or
wasn't Tupperware.
they had stuffs.
They had stuff, casings and things.
Well, this is some mighty fine texture here, if I must say so myself.
Yeah.
I mean, try to replicate that color.
Oh, I love it. Like Gia says, she's going to use that term in her art classes and annoy the instructor. Alizarin crimson equals murdery red. Olive green equals goose turd. She already annoys him with her radioactive yellow neon yellow masking tape that she uses to tape up her canvas and palette paper. He said it is very distracting.
Well, sometimes your true academics, they're really,
They're not that
get in their little panties in a wad just over all the slightest little, deviation from their instructional.
What's proper.
Yeah, what's proper. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Susie used to do this in meetings when, somebody was talking and
Mm-hmm. They were being particular. If you know, you know, y'all.
If you know, you know. Okay, letting this dry. Because if you see this on this, look at this wonderfulness that we have going on here. And, it only took 4 or 5 layers of paint. But don't be afraid, to put something out there.
I was thinking the same thing. And then I was having like the movie, the one time at band camp thing. Yeah, that was hilarious.
What are you talking about?
Becky said one time at church camp she had Spam on pizza. It was good.
Well, they eat Spam in Alaska.
Mm-hmm.
And, it's just...
Oh, Jennifer says Spam was invented during World War II to ship overseas to feed the soldiers.
Yeah.
Spam Museum is about an hour from her.
Oh, my.
In Austin, Minnesota, is that right? Yes. All right. I get the M one, like Maine, Minnesota. I know Mississippi, that's the MS one.
Missouri.
Yeah, see, and sometimes I'm like, well, Missouri could be.
I think Missouri.
And then Michigan, is it MI or, there's a lot of M's, and then for me to think about which one's.
Montana is MT, right?
See, that could be MO.
Mo.
Don't judge me, y'all, because I don't remember those abbreviations.
Okay, I'm digging on this stencil here.
Yes, okay, Minnesota, very good. See, I didn't have to go on my rant, but I did.
Okay, there we go. Now we're going to do some more of that juicy stuff, which I thought worked out.
Anthony's here. Give some advice on cleaning bear. But he doesn't get his barons all painty up.
He sent me tongue oil.
Yeah, you want to make sure you use your tongue oil.
And every now and then I do, but I don't. The thing is, I have my PM Artist Studio one, and I have my color wheel one over on the.
They're display things now.
Yes, and paperweights.
We look at them.
But this is the one that I use because it doesn't take up a lot of room. It fits my hand perfectly. And I like this little bit of curvature here when I'm trying to get down into the...
when she gets down on it.
Yeah, and see, my hands are itching. I've been doing way too much.
Yeah, touching of the paper.
Plus, I'm itchy right now anyway. Okay, let's mix some different paints together here. This is just fun, right? Okay, here's my Cassius Iron Oxide. And this is very grainy. Very grainy stuff.
Oh. So you were just there. You didn't go. Good stuff, Becky. It's good stuff. Look at you, Robin. Robin's got it. Thank you.
This is Jackson Studio Cadmium Yellow Hue with airbrush added to it. And it needs some more because it's ever so slightly too thick.
Yeah. My Cassius me. I know. I think that every time. But I can't ever spell my Cassius right. And then I'm like, okay, am I just going to say it and like, it's fine? Like people just know? Or do we spell check?
Is this a
no, I'm just,
rhetorical question?
Kind of, yeah. I'm just letting people know. If ever I'm over in a live stream and I spell it wrong, just know that I needed to get it out for the funny versus the correctness of spelling. Anthony has more coming out. The stone carbuchons are from India and now are subject to 50% tariffs. Yeah. Are you going up in price, or are you just not going to carry that stuff anymore?
I guess that's always a... Okay, this is looking really cool. Leaving that alone.
This matches your raku pot. I don't know if y'all see that in the background, but. Bye, Sue. Thanks for hanging.
Fetching my puffs off the floor. Do y'all know about Fetching Gretchen?
You've mentioned her a few times.
Have I mentioned her?
Mm-hmm.
She travels all over the world and she stays with people, and the way she earns her keep is she paints them a scene from, you know, wherever she's staying. But she has some awesome outfits.
Have you seen her recently? Is that what made you think of that?
Uh-huh. But she was off for a while. But I mean, she's traveled the entire world. And she doesn't pay for lodging. She just, I don't know how she hooks these people up, but isn't that gorgeous?
That's lovely. Mo gave you green hearts.
Thanks, Mo.
Anthony says the new batch should be ready tomorrow or Tuesday, so keep your eyes out. They're in Makers.
Oh, I really liked what Anthony did with that one.
Ooh, that's nice.
Yeah. It was a jar, but you used something to stain it with. That
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I don't
and
know
it
if he was
kind of went sort of metal looking. The stain that he used, and what was really cool was it picked up on the patterns of the wood and emphasized some areas. But I thought it was really quite nice. Okay, this is looking mighty fine, if I do say so myself.
Oh, show him your paint trinkets.
The whole thing?
Well, not the whole. You don't have to stand up and get the big thing. Just show him the little thing. But we got more.
Yeah. I just emptied it not too long ago.
So the little things that you peel off of the tubes of paint and stuff, those are trinkets.
Yeah.
Some get upgraded to trophies, but
yeah,
trinkets, most of them be.
We do like them a lot. Okay.
But that would be cool, like to, you know, put in the top of the Baron.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, not everybody would find that cool, but it's crap.
Absolutely.
She has a whole big thing of them. We have a discussion on a regular about, is it time? What to do with the trinkets.
What to do. What to
Other
do.
than just collect them and then show them to people when we talk about them.
Yes.
That's their purpose
certainly
right now.
A conversation item.
It is.
They're quite wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's use some permanent dark violet in high flow acrylic. Oh, that one's not closed all the way.
No.
Not good.
No.
And then what is this? Okay, here's a
Dina Dina.
Dina Dina. Okay, we're Dina Dina-ing in turquoise and permanent violet dark. And the reason I'm going to go ahead and use these is because I'm going to put them onto this. I think it's going to be
Oh, yes, definitely, Robin.
very interesting. I don't know that.
Yeah, smoosh them all together. Make a thing. We need to make like a crystal ball out of them.
She was very squirty. I anticipate this to be pretty squirty too. Very careful placement of your look at how that's already kind of leaching out and looking.
Well, let us know if you want us
Following
to send you some trinkets to test that out.
Yeah, and the other thing, Anthony, that I was thinking about, and I've actually seen people do this, is the colored pencil thing.
I knew she was gonna. Let us know. We'll send you some.
when they get down to the point where you can't really
They're
use them.
nubbies.
They're and you know, they don't fit into the pencil sharpener anymore. I mean, you know, I could sharpen them with a knife, but it's kind of a...
Well, and then it gets to the point where, like, it's hard to hold them because they're not, like, nothing to rest on your hand. They have to be a certain length to be able to, you know. Size matters, y'all.
Yeah, I do. Oh, well, we got some.
All right, he wants a package from us. We're going to send him some pencils and some trinkets.
No, but I'm willing to... Oh, my gosh.
You don't know if you're willing to give them up?
No, I don't care about any of that.
Or
Yeah.
your pencils?
But I'm really angry at myself that I didn't get this corner down here. Well, at least I got something on it.
Yeah. There you go. There's a little bit more.
Yeah. There's that. Okay, I'm not sure that this is what I really want to do, but I'm going to do it anyway. Because it's already starting to separate out there, and I think it's going to look kind of cool.
Yeah, and I love these colors together. It's fantastic.
I'm hoping that there's enough area that is, you know, not taking up any paint here. That is going to be fairly interesting.
Completely understandable, Robin.
Okay, now what I did over here is on top of that pattern that I just had going there, I just brayered off.
But y'all saw earlier with that one, it's just those little mark making ability of the brayer off can be that thing that creates more interest a couple layers from now. Ooh, I really like what's kind of left back behind there. But, oh, that's really pretty. See, that's that milky kind of thing that happens.
Yes, it is. And what we're going to do here very quickly...
You got 10 minutes, 12 to be exact. That's just some more of that blue mix, right?
And I'm doing it very lightly because that stuff out there is ever so slightly still wet, which is nice. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going through the papers today.
You need to make more packets probably soon anyway. Well, no, I mean, I've been making the packets basically. Or putting them together. Because you had all those.
Oh, yeah, but I did twos them.
Yeah, which is great.
You just pull them out and shove them in.
Yeah. Love this. These colors make me happy. Very nice.
Interesting, isn't it? I think it's very
yeah,
interesting.
it's kind of curious how some of that brightened up.
Where the purples were, but where the more yellowy stuff was, you get that nice neutralization of the red. Okay, I like that. Okay, so we've got that one. Let's get our yellow back over here.
Ooh, that's a good idea, Paula.
I'm going to put some more satin glazing liquid in here. Simply because I have a lot of this. And I'm running out of.
There's lots of oohs and ahs on that one.
Okay, so my nozzle was stopped up.
Okay. You all clear? Yes. There you go.
Now, your satin glazing liquid is a slow drying extender for acrylic colors. So this is going to make this a little
Open.
open.
Might make it a lot open.
We don't know, because there's also airbrush medium in here, and I don't know if they play well together, but we shall see. You can hear it's already, you know, shaken up better.
There we go. Look at that.
Yeah, that's some flow.
Not spinning that all fast makes me nervous.
Well, it's spinning good.
Oh, have you lightened your load?
No, I just got it on track. It's just, I don't know. It's kind of finicky.
Yes. You have everything evenly dispersed in the proper dispersion.
Wow, there's some stuff out
Yeah,
there
there is,
that
and I
I
like it. Don't.
didn't even know
Yeah.
what that was exactly.
I think
But it's
it's.
really coming through. Isn't it?
Oh no, I think you had leftover stuff. It reactivated it and has, you know, like pumped up the.
Oh, because of the.
Yes, because you still have, like, there's design down there. So I don't think that was necessarily off of the brayer. Mm-hmm. Oh, lots of suggestions for
Now there's
Anthony.
there's lots of open white paper in this design that didn't get any. So we'll see what happens here as far as.
Oh yeah. There you go.
Picking up those. Okay, that's wonderful.
And it has a really cool finish on it. And that does.
It does.
It dries that way because of I think it's more the airbrush medium than it is the glazing that creates that.
Okay, this I don't know that it's going to pick this up, but maybe just because we have a little bit more.
I'm cold. I've been staying up too late.
Now look at that.
Oh, that's cool. Love it.
That satin glazing liquid has a certain patina to it. It's not shiny, but it's not totally dull either. It's a unique thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now I've got this over here, and I'm really not terribly happy with the way it looks right now. So we're going to, but we could use blue.
Yeah. I'm really digging the blue.
I know, me too.
You got 6 minutes.
And this is the blue that I'm almost out of.
Don't you have more of that though? Like in the bigger thing?
Uh-huh. I can mix up some.
She can
real
make
quick.
more of that.
I can make more of that.
It is cold.
Oh,
The air really kicked on and it's like extra cold.
I thought it felt really good.
Yeah.
Okay, here we are with the.
I don't have shoes on either, so my feeties are cold.
Okay. So we're going to put some of this in here.
Okay. Careful. So the last time I looked at Jackson's website, kind of got to be careful because you need to make sure that you are in, you know, whatever country you are in, because Jackson's has different websites.
Mariah, I'm out of wet wipes over here.
I'm gonna hand you one first, and then I'll hand you the thingies.
All right. So what do we have in here? We have airbrush medium, and it did say soft body here.
Yeah, but do keep in mind that not all of these Jackson branded paints, depending on what country you're in, I didn't find them all on there, but I think they were expanding out. So just, you know, keep that in mind that, you know, you may have to dig around to find them.
Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to add satin glazing liquid rather than airbrush. Now the satin glazing liquid will give you a different
finish.
Surface finish, yes.
Because between the airbrush and the satin glaze, they do different things to the sheen. It's really sheen.
Mm-hmm. But it is.
But both very pleasing, I think.
I like that you can get your paint dilute, you know, somewhat more transparent than it already is through this particular method.
We understand that, Carla. We understand that. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I don't know.
And I do like to go ahead and give that a wipe off, because if that builds over there and the next time I grab it,
it's kind of a pain.
It is, and it can really mess up your. Okay, so we've got a little more color going on here, and look at those little dots that I got out there from the.
Is that from the brayer?
No, it's from when I was trying to get the.
Oh, the spatter.
The spatter. The spatter.
You got 2 minutes.
I can do it.
Okay.
I just wanted to get rid of some of that white, and you know, I like white, but sometimes I just think that it looks unfinished.
Jenny asks, "Have you experimented with all these mediums to know so much about them?" I find it so interesting. I will tell you what was really nice is we were always very interested in them. But what really launched us into actually knowing more about them is the fact that when we bought the second stuff from them, they sent us a bunch of these.
Yes.
And that's when we were like, oh. Because we didn't, you know, with the airbrush medium, it was like, okay, well, that's for airbrushing. So, you know, why would we necessarily need that? But it does stuff to the paint that is pretty darn cool. Yes. So it's not just for airbrushing.
It isn't just for airbrushing. But look at that now, isn't that?
And that will dry that way. Like it has that sheen to it, which not all paints do that.
But then it's a nice, it has that little bit of breakup in there where the other paint that wasn't, or I don't know, it's just that maybe it gathers up onto and it attracts that next layer.
I think so. It pulls it.
It has that effect. That effect. Okay, well, we've got a little bit of stuff left out here. I don't really know that it's enough to mess with.
Go look on the couch in the bedroom. You did? Did you look on the little table next to you? Because remember I was brushing your hair. All right, my arty friends, this is the end, Patricia.
It is? Okay. Well, I was going to do some other stuff on top. But that's okay.
All right.
Next time.
Next time, y'all. All right, my Arty friends. Until then,
Love you.
like a
Long haul.
that way.
This way.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Oh.